25 Days of Animal Facts. Today we're talking about rattlesnakes. So rattlesnakes applies to any species of snake that has this distinct rattle at the ends of their tails. There's somewhere around 45 different recognized species of rattlesnakes. Most of them are going to be in your southern US states, especially in Arizona. Like here in Nevada, I think my local rattlesnake is the Great Basin rattlesnake, and the largest rattlesnake out there is going to be the Western Diamondback rattlesnake. So that rattle is actually made of keratin, much like your fingernails, and the way that it makes noise is when they shake it very rapidly, the segments hit against each other. It's hard to miss if you've ever run across one. And it's a very good thing it's so noticeable. Rattlesnakes are my personal favorite venomous reptile because they let you know that they're there. It's a built-in warning system to keep animals like humans or other threats away from them. Now, you may have heard that you can tell a rattlesnake's age based on how long their rattles are. This is kind of true. They do gain a new rattle every time that they shed. So the more successful the hunter they are, the better that they're doing, the more often they're going to shed, they're going to grow. But they can also lose these rattles. Sometimes things happen, they come off, they get bitten off, they get hurt, etc. Now, if we take a look at the business end of a rattlesnake, those teeth, they are on hinges, so they only come out when they are striking, otherwise they rest at the roof of the mouth. And they are hollow and very thin. They're very similar to a hypodermic needle in order to very quickly and effectively inject whatever they're biting with the venom. And if you encounter a rattlesnake, please do give them space. They don't want any conflict with you, but if they have to, they are capable of striking at remarkable speeds, 9/10 of a second. Another popular myth that I know I grew up with is that a baby rattlesnake is more dangerous than an adult rattlesnake because they don't know how to control their venom. This isn't really true. Rattlesnakes do know how to control their venom whether they are young or old. Just a larger rattlesnake is going to have more venom, so they have larger venom sacs. So they are actually capable of delivering more venom and can actually be more dangerous. That said, rattlesnakes do control their venom, and anywhere from like 60 to 80% of snake bites, at least in their prey, are dry bites, so are bites given without any kind of venom delivered. And different rattlesnakes do have different types of venom, so if you are bitten by a rattlesnake, first off, seek medical help, but also learn what kind of rattlesnakes are in your area and figure out what kind of snake bit you. If you ever are bitten by a rattlesnake though, don't worry, less than 1% of people die from rattlesnake bites. Pretty uniquely to a reptile, rattlesnakes give live birth instead of laying eggs. And rattlesnakes only eat about once every 2 weeks, usually once a week when they're younger. So rattlesnakes are very important as a way of pest control in natural ecosystems. So they're going to be eating your rats, your mice. So if you're having any kind of pest issues, leave the rattlesnakes alone. They also have an organ at the roof of their mouth called the Jacob's organ. This helps them kind of smell in a way. So when you see them doing their tongue flicking, that's actually them gathering particles into their mouth so that they can smell what's around them. You may also notice that they don't really have ears the same way that you or I do, but they kind of hear differently through vibrations, so they can feel vibrations instead of hearing sounds in the air the way that we do, and they kind of feel it a lot in their jaw, which I thought was interesting. And rattlesnakes are North America's largest venomous snake, again, especially the Western Diamondback, which is the largest type of rattlesnake. So I hope that you were able to learn something new and interesting about rattlesnakes today. I highly encourage you to look up more about rattlesnakes, especially about your local rattlesnakes.